Nick, and Happy New Year! Happy 2019! I know, medyo late na ako, but better late than never because I have a brand new video for you guys on how to be a girl boss. Because who doesn't want to be a boss of their own lives? And I decided, since we're all getting into the New Year spirit, you know, may mga New Year's resolution tayo na gusto nating ma-achieve in life. While we are in the groove of, you know, trying to get our life together, I wanted to create a video where you can feel like girl boss with your makeup, and also how you can live out girl boss habits in your life. So let's just get on to the video. So as you can see, I kind of revamped my background because I revamped my place, so I decided to include it as my background for my upcoming videos. It's 2019, new background, new videos. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys like it as well. And also, you'll probably see some movements here and there at the back because my sister's there and I told her to just sit still, but just in case you see her, that's what's happening. Let's move on. Para it's easy for you guys to also remember, I broke down the tips into an acronym, you know. So it's BOSS, boss. I'm gonna go through B first, which is be grateful every day. I know it's kind of parang common sense na parang, by the way, I'm using sunscreen because I need sunscreen in my life, and if you guys don't use sunscreen every single day, you need to do it because it helps with premature aging. Going back, it's like just being grateful seems like parang girl common sense, diba? I've had a better understanding and application of it in my life when, you know, I started working and I started living by myself. When you're grateful, it kind of lessens the feeling of comparing yourself to others on social media or comparing your lives to others. I felt like when I became more grateful for everything I have, I just focused on being a better version of myself and not focusing on how can I be better than you or how can I be the best person in the room, because let's just be real here, you can never be the best, but you can always be a better version of you, right? I'm applying foundation, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Golden Beige, and right now this is kind of the foundation that I'm digging right now because sobrang long wearing siya, in fairness, and if you put just the right amount, it's not going to cake up or become too heavy. So I usually put it at the back of my hand right here, and then I dot it all over my face. So anyway, going back, it's not even just being grateful about your life, but also being grateful of others who help you out. Let's say for work, it's just be grateful for your team because, you know, one way or another, you can't do everything, diba? So you have to get help from others. Hindi ka pwedeng magpakamartira and do everything because, trust me, I've been there and you will just die. You have to be thankful for people who help you, and they should also know that you appreciate them, whether it's your teammates at work or your classmates in school or even most especially like your parents, because sometimes we take them for granted also. And if you just, you know, take the time to just pause and just be thankful for them, you'll realize na you have so much blessings that you have already, and that mindset will just make you more positive and, you know, grateful for life. Hindi yung parang every single day na lang naghahanap ka ng wala ka, which sucks. You just have to always find things to be grateful for. You have to be your own coach sometimes. And that's what being a girl boss also means, when you can pep talk yourself, when you can motivate yourself. I believe in strong, independent woman. I always say that pagka may mga pinagdadaanan na parang mahirap I'm just like, I'm strong, independent woman, I can do this. And you can do it as well if you really put your mind into it. Be-blend muna ako kasi parang malapit na siya mag-dry eh. I'm sorry if you guys hear like a windy sound. I just needed to like put the electric fan near me or else I'm gonna sweat all of this makeup, which is not a good look. So next is concealer, which is always my best friend every single day. It just covers up all those stresses, yung mga pinaghirapan mo, blood and sweat mo. Ito yung result eh, dark circles. So, kunyari hindi tayo stress. That's what I always say. Pero sa totoo, nandito siya nakatago. Kailangan natin takpan para kunyari masaya tayo. Kunyari, you know, natin pinagdadaan ng stress. You know, life is good. Oh my God! Kamusta naman yun? Mamaya umaapoy na, no? Tapos biblend pa rin ang concealer ko, no? Okay na. Masaya ka na. Diba? Wala namang apoy, diba? Panggulo lang, ganyan. Gusto niya lang gulo, alam niya nag-video ako, gusto niya maingay. And now, I'm just going to set all of my foundation and concealer with the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is what I use every single day for work, any day, really. And if you're wondering why I make this face, because, you know, one way or another, you just think that it helps. Ako lang ba yung mga tanga habang nagbe-blend? I usually like to make my makeup last all day, especially at work, because I don't want to be bothered, you know, touching up in the middle of the day. I'm just not that type of person. So I really mesh the powder where I need it, like around my nose. Madalas mabilis matanggal agad siya dyan. So I put that there, and also in my chin area. So while I do my kilay, because we know it's gonna take long, I'm gonna talk about this second habit or tip, which is own up to your life decisions. When you think about it, like, are you accountable to everything that you do? Or sometimes you make excuses, or you blame circumstances, or you blame this person. Eh, kasi ganyan eh, kasi ganito eh, kasi whatever. Hindi ako makapag-exercise kasi walang time eh. Hindi ako makakain ng healthy kasi wala akong time eh. We always try to blame situations, or sometimes we blame people because we just can't realize the fact na sometimes you're in control of your situations, you just don't want to accept accountability. Boom, diba? Deep stuff. Sometimes we have to catch ourselves, you know, na parang, okay, can I control the situation? Or am I trying to put the blame on others so that hindi ko siya gawin? Since I've lived by myself, I kind of just taken the responsibility and accountability to just get my life together and just fix this place, which is why I'm so happy that I'm able to put it behind me and show it as a backdrop, because finally I was able to, you know, decorate the place. Kind of gives you discipline to just be accountable for certain tasks in your life. Ang cute kapag isang kilay. Gito na lang kaya ako lumabas. If you have those New Year's resolutions, you know, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna wake up early, I'm gonna prep my own lunch, I'm gonna cook my own lunch, or I'm gonna not spend as much time on social media or do more productive things, then just do it. And if you do it, wholeheartedly think that ikaw yung may control to make those things happen for you. You can't blame time, you can't blame situations, you can't make excuses, just freaking do it. And if you do fail, or if you get caught up one way or another, you know, which is normal, pick yourself up again. We need to also realize that we also need to own up to our failures. First step is realizing that you made a mistake, and then you realize, okay, how can I make this better the second time around? And move on, diba? Kasi how else are we gonna learn from our failures? I realized that I grew so much more and I've learned so much more when I just pick myself up from those really embarrassing failures and really stupid decisions in life. And now, you know, I'm less stupid, hopefully, right? I really like this saying that my sister also shared with me, which is, grant me the serenity to accept what I can't change, the courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Mahirap pa na magsalita at saka magkilay, no? Kasi feeling ko hindi na pantay eh. So I'm just going to bronze up my face. I just need bronzer in my life because it just brings back life to my face, you know? So what do you guys think of this type of format wherein I talk more rather than voiceovers? Because I also want to know your thoughts on what you prefer. Gusto nyo ba yung mas madaldal ako, or like just straightforward voiceover makeup videos? Putting on blush. For the next tip, which is the letter S, and S is set your mind on specific goals. Ang pangit. Okay, set your mind on specific goals. I read this book wherein it talks about the power of why, which is basically asking the question of why do you do what you do? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you work so hard? Why do you spend so much time on certain things? Ang dami ko paghihirapan, ang dami ko pinagdadaanan, and why? And we need to ask that so that we can get into the bottom of finding out what our goals are. And when we find out what our goals are, we can really dive down into ano yung mga specific tasks and specific projects that we need to do in order to reach those specific goals. So for me, it really helps that having a planner just really gets your life together. I'm using the Pixie Subtle Sunrise Duo. This is so good, you guys. Look at this pop-in highlight. Of course, I'm gonna blend that out, okay? I'm not gonna walk out with a stripe on my face. But I usually just apply it on my finger and then I will blend that out. I feel like there were times that I thought I couldn't achieve something, but then when I put my mind into it, like really focus on a specific task or a specific project that I once thought that was impossible, na I couldn't do, na sobrang complicated, na sobrang nakakabaliw, but I realized that when I just really put my mind into achieving that and really have the positive and focused mindset in achieving that, then you can do it. Tell yourself na kakayanin mo, hindi yung tarang like, oh my god, I can't do it because of like this, because of like that. And I feel like being part of being your own girl boss is, again, being your own motivation, just pushing yourself na, girl, kaya mo yan. And in terms of your why, just think about what are you good at doing and what are you doing to excel in that thing that you like to do. And for me, I just really like the act of storytelling and just basically making kwento. And that's why I decided na I wanted to do something like this. And also in the same way in my job, I do a lot of like storytelling in terms of presentations or like strategies and stuff like that. And I feel like I'm in my element when I'm doing that. So just think about what really pushes you to wake up in the morning. And I have this mission statement in that I kind of want to live by, which is to inspire positive change through storytelling and living by example. So I just always have to go back to that when I'm kind of demotivated and feel like, oh my god, buhay, parang life, alam mo yun, parang pahirapan. Okay, we can now move on to the eyes. I feel like I've been talking so much. We're into our last S, which is our last habit. I'm just going to put on eye primer, which is the Smashbox primer. I just need that to make my eyeshadows last longer. I usually just set that with whatever powder I use on my face, which is the Coty Airspun face powder. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette, which I love this because it has a lot of colors and parang nakakatuwa lang, dami mong options. So moving on to the last S, which is start playing the part. You already have the right mindset, you're already owning up to your life decisions, you know that you are in control, and then you've already set your mind to your specific goals. Now is that you cannot be paralyzed with your own fears and doubts, and just start doing it. Start playing the part of that person that you aim to be. You can't always just wish for things to happen for yourself. You need to start doing it, I feel like the healthy thing to do is just visualize who you want to be. A great way to do this also is just think about who inspires you. Who's the type of person that, okay, like this person is someone that I want to be eventually. What are the habits of this person? Is this person this and that? And how can I be that person also? I get qualities from different people, and how can I aspire to be that? How can I work towards that? How can I be kinder? How can I be more hardworking? How can I be more understanding towards people? How can I, uplift people around me? How can I be more positive? And just putting this really nice shimmer shades here in my lid. Look at that. Boom. I really love this combination in the palette. And the thing is, there's no freaking fallout. Like, how did that happen, right? And then I just blend that out. What I've been liking to do recently is having like a pop of color at the bottom of my lower lash line. I feel like it's so much fun. And plus, I always like to experiment on weekends, and it's a freaking weekend, so why the hell not? So I'm gonna get this teal shade and I'm going to put that in my lower lash line. I know it's kind of scary right now, pero iwala lang. And then I put like a shimmery version of that in my lower lash line still, but I put it closer here. And then I just put a little bit of brown liner to add some definition. And then I just applied the highlighter that I put on my cheek into my inner corner as well. This is a must for me because I feel like it really opens up the eye. And also here in my brow bone. Just need to blend this a little bit more. Oh, before that, I just wanted to add a little bit of pop more. So I'm applying the Tarte Chrome Paint in the shade Sundrenched. This is kind of my favorite right now for that golden pop. Here. See? You see that? Do you see that pop? And that's just a dab of it. And I have to blend that, of course. And now we can move on to curling my eyelashes and putting on mascara. I'm using the Covergirl Lashblast mascara, current fave and first mascara I've ever worn in my channel. So I'm coating my upper and lower lash line because it needs to complement that pop of color in our lower lash line. And I just really love teal, so which is why this just gives me so much like life. You know, sometimes you feel the most girl boss you can be when you can just rock any look that you want. Here's the finished eye look and I super love it. I've been rocking this like so much. I just want to put it out there that the girl boss makeup is something that you want to do, that it's a makeup that you want to express yourself fully in, and that's kind of how I thought of this makeup look. So I hope that I also inspired you guys in such a way that would make you go out of your comfort zone and do something different in your makeup. There's my lipstick. So I'll just apply my lipstick. This is the MAC Mama Starr lipstick. Oh my god, it does not match. It does not match. I think this one would match so much better. This is the Toasted Brown, the Powder Matte lipstick. Yeah? No. So take 3. I'm just using the MAC lip gloss in the shade Mama Starr. So I feel like this is so much more subtle because since my eye look is so intense, I don't want it to be too much. 3rd time's the charm. Now I just have to spray my face. I'm using the MAC Fix Plus. So I just want to leave you guys. So I just want to leave you guys with something that you can think about in terms of the last habit, which is start playing the part. And I think I've always but I've always questioned myself this particular question every time that I would face a difficulty or any obstacle, and it's that, do you want to give your best today or regret your decisions tomorrow? Every time people would ask me like how I was able to, you know, achieve things in life or reach certain goals or become successful in certain parts in my life, and I think I've always just gone back to that question every single time that I wanted to slack off or I wanted to be mediocre. I've always gone back to that question, which is, will I give my best today, or tomorrow I will regret it that I knew I could have done better but I did? Because being a girl boss is being able to give your all in every single thing that you do. Not half-baked, not pwede na, not bahala na si Batman, pero you gave your all, you gave your 100%. And you know what, when you do, like, what's the worst thing that could happen? Because at least you knew that in that specific moment you freaking gave your all, and you're not gonna regret tomorrow wishing that, what if I've done this, what if I've done more? So with that, I wish you guys a happy new year, and I hope this few habits, this makeup look helped you guys in some way, inspired you to get your life together, because you freaking can. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.